Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
I guess if you read this title, this video is about banks, right? And you know, I don't trust banks more than the next person, but I don't distrust them.
You need somewhere to put your money, I guess.
For real, I'm not putting my money in a mattress. We talked about this in the scamming video. I don't think anyone watched that one.
I mean, it could work. Grant Cardone does it.
Oh,
The finance guy. He says he doesn't trust banks.
how you gonna be financed and not trust banks? That doesn't really mix. You should know that
Um,
your money's secure in a bank.
well, I don't know if he does like the high yield stuff, high yield savings account and stuff, but I know he said he doesn't trust banks. I don't know if that still stands because it was kind of like a while ago, but he still said it.
I feel like anyone who's really good at finance would say, yeah, have a bank to just set systems in place. Just make sure the bank doesn't like try to steal money.
Yeah.
Like talking about that, like Wells Fargo or Bank of America, looking at you. Which actually two of those have shut down around us. I don't know where any one of those are at now. So
Good. Because banks are for corporations and credit unions are for people. So go to
yes,
the credit union.
yes, yes. Luckily, I have military members, so we can do the military credit union for us. So let's try to find one of those.
Yeah.
Local, national, state, just find any one credit union will help you out way better than a bank will.
Yeah. And like we said before, the banks are basically kind of using your money. So there's a potential like they could lose that money and then like your money's lost because the numbers that you see on your account isn't actually there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, because they're getting interest. They're like investing it and getting interest off of your money. And then they give you some interest for keeping it in there. So it's kind of recommended that you also keep your money in like separate banks, like keep a little here and there just in case, because some banks were shutting down before.
Oh yeah.
When was that? Like a couple years ago, it was like a whole scare or something. Like banks are shutting down and you might lose your money because you're only FDIC. Is that what it's called? FDIC insured, or is
Okay,
that something else?
probably. What's crazy to me because it's all your money's supposed to be secured. Your money's supposed to be insured, basically by the federal government,
Yeah,
right?
because it's only up to like a certain amount. I think like the couple 100,000.
Oh, okay. Well, I get you.
I don't know.
I'm safe then. I'm not gonna have that much in my bank account ever in my life. So 100,000, dog? No, it's not gonna reach that height. That's gonna be like if it can reach that height, it's gonna be in like an IRA or whatever. It's never gonna meet that limit in the bank account.
Yeah, once you reach like a certain amount in your bank account anyway, you should probably pull out like a percentage, a big percentage, and invest
Yeah.
it.
What's that?
Yeah,
That would you would never honestly. It would be even lucky if it gets past like 11,000 from you for
it has before.
it has before. No, wait, never mind. Dang it. All right, 20,000. That's as far it would go. If it got any further than that, it's going into like a savings account or not savings. You know what I'm talking about.
Put
Anyway,
it in like a house savings plan or something.
exactly. You know, I did. I always have failed of saving money just because I'm stupid. Adult. I'm an adult now. I got adult money. That's a really bad mindset to get into. But we're not talking about that.
I have always been thinking of my future.
I learned how to think recently, so um, yeah, I was born yesterday. Anyway, let's get into it. Also, screw you, Wells Fargo. You know what you did.
In Capital One for like stealing people's money. I don't know what that was about.
Oh, that's what the other one I was thinking
Oh
about.
yeah.
It was them, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo, the three money stealers. Mm.
I've had credit cards from them and I didn't have any problems, but I guess the problem is from the savings and checking account.
Yeah. Well, with Wells Fargo, they were. I felt like we were about to get into this, but I gotta talk about this. With Wells Fargo, they're opening accounts with people's names. So,
Oh.
so that was the issue. Was they were basically committing fraud.
Why would they be doing that? Are they trying to like, what is the
It
purpose?
came from higher management. They don't want to talk about that. It actually kind of brushed underneath the rug, but it came out that will came from higher management for people for their people to open up the accounts in the people's names
For what?
so they can get the money from their names or something. boost up margin or whatever.
And that's crazy. Don't trust corporations.
Corporations cannot be trusted. You're right. Unions, unionize, only unions.
Credit unions, let's go.
For real. Shout out credit unions. All right. Anyway, talk for 5 minutes. Yapping for 5 minutes straight. We need to get into this
Dang,
now.
bro.
You know what I find really frustrating in the modern world is the fact that bank deposits take 24 hours. 24 hours? Oh, they have to process overnight when no one at the bank is working? And then on a holiday weekend, it takes an extra day? Yo, no one's even going into the bank anymore. What are these bank employees doing? And don't tell me it's the system. Don't tell me it's the system. Because in the last 100 years, we've developed computers that we can transport in our pockets, but it takes the same amount of time that it took then for deposits to go through? Make it make sense! You know what
I'm about to make it make sense.
You are?
Not really.
I actually can, to some extent. Because I had looked this up before because I was wondering like the same thing. And I saw like a Reddit post of someone that knew all of this stuff. And it's just basically a lot of stuff is still manual and not automated because like you're dealing with a bunch of money, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of why that happens. And then like with your credit card, it takes forever to like actually post to the account when you made a payment. Because like that also has to deal with like the merchant and stuff. So a lot of stuff is still manual and it takes like 3 to 5 business days or whatever.
See, I was gonna say that like it makes sense to me. I wasn't gonna say that much detail in it. I was gonna say like first things first, you gotta get the money in there, and you're gonna hold it for a second because Chase bank glitch, and you gotta worry about what's like that. So yeah, I'm gonna hold your money for a second so you can't get complete access to it, and then also the fact that like your money that you put into your bank account, it has to be like the federal government has to know like, hey, you have money in your account, because a lot of people have been caught just because they keep putting money in their account and not explaining why they have money in your account now. So you don't have a job. Oh, I got like $20,000 all of a sudden. Oh, you're doing drugs.
That's how it be.
That's how it be. There's so many people get caught like that. Al Capone got caught because tax fraud.
Who hasn't got caught for tax fraud at this point?
That's how they get every big like criminal's tax fraud. Anyway, pay your taxes. It's not hard. Anyway, like it's just like it's safety. You have safety measures. That's why. At the end of the day, and like also, yeah, that's because the computer system. Computer systems aren't always the fastest things on earth. Like, have you never played a video game once? You never had your internet mess up once in a video game, and now, oh snap! I walked like I'll say at least 10 video game steps, but the connections were weird, and now I'm back where I started. You know what I mean?
And there's so many people and transactions too.
Exactly.
But at least this situation isn't the bank like scamming them. But remember, when you're putting your money in the bank, you're basically loaning the bank your money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are.
Yeah, that's what it is.
High yield savings account.
That's why you get interest and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like the 401k, all the other mess. You think they're not benefiting off of this?
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's the whole system. If they didn't, we wouldn't have banks. If we didn't, we wouldn't have banks.
And then when you try to deposit like 10K, they're gonna get suspicious and they have to report it to the IRS and like everywhere because they gotta make sure that you aren't like getting that money from unethical sources, I guess. You know what that means.
Your mom's an unethical source.
But it's really stupid. And it's like, even if you're depositing the cash 10K in a year, so even if it's not like all at once, and then you like try to pad it out, they can still catch on. And that's actually illegal, so don't do that.
I also thought about that. Like, oh, hey, yeah, I got like illegal money. If I just put in my bank account real slowly, will they catch on?
Yep.
Yes. You still need a reason to have it. You still need a reason to have it.
But it's really weird because then it's like, what if I just didn't know that I had put that much in and I'm just getting the money like over time and I'm just depositing it?
For real. All you gotta do is have a source. What's your source? You come up with a source, you can say, also, actually, here's something that people don't know. The IRS don't care if you're committing crimes. They just care if they get their money.
Exactly.
There is a way you can actually say, hey, I'm committing a crime. That's how I got this money. And you can still deposit that money. Just tell the IRS you can actually commit a crime. Don't tell them by word. You can fill out a form saying you got it through illegal means and they can't do anything about it. They're just going to tax it. Because the government, they have to do so much work to get the information from the IRS because they're not like everyone else. They can't really do much. So that's what I heard.
I would try to word that lightly because you never know. Laws can change and then they can go back and look at all of that and get you.
Yeah. I'm a wholesaler of substances.
That works, I guess. What kind of substances?
Don't worry about it.
Legal substances.
Well, you wouldn't know, nerd. Anyway. As I was saying, earlier, saying that money in banks, just put your money in bank. It's not hard. They're not doing much with it. Well, they're doing a lot with it. If you want something different, how your savings accounts, like,
Yeah, but then you can't access your money like that. Mm-hmm. But still, at least it's gaining interest in it somewhere.
Funny thing enough, I have a bank account from my childhood. It's been around for a while. I got $21 in it. It's been there since I was like 5.
Is that even like an actual bank account, or is that like a savings plan for college?
It's a college saving plan, but how much college gonna pay for with $21?
No. Maybe a pre-certification class.
I can do a 1 certification test. 1, if I'm lucky. They gotta be on sale.
That doesn't even cover like an actual certification.
I know. It's so bad, bro.
You can maybe buy something on Coursera.
I mean, I wish my mom went down to Gerber. Do they still do that?
Did they shut down?
Did Gerber shut down?
I don't know, but I have not seen a commercial on those in forever, and I thought I remember hearing something about it, like they shut down or something, but I don't know.
Anyway, it's just like banks. Yeah, they can't be trusted sometimes. Get a credit union if you're still scared about it, but if you can't trust, if you think you can trust your bank, just go to a bank. It's like, don't keep your money at home. It's kind of stupid.
You could get robbed.
Or your house can burn down. Now all your money's gone.
And I don't care if your renter's insurance says that it'll cover some cash loss. They only cover that up to a certain amount. And with insurance claims, they will do anything they can to invalidate your claim so that they don't have to pay you anyway. So the insurance companies are not on your side.
For real. I don't know why people thought they were their business. Businesses don't care about you.
All that money that you paying, and then you still got to pay like a deductible and all this other BS. Like, if you don't just take the money that I've been paying you over these years, that's crazy. But that's how it is. Insurance is a scam.
At this point, it feels like sometimes insurance is like just like worse than just saving money. You know what I mean?
It really is. Just at that point, like, that's what I'm kind of doing. Just get like a low policy if you can, if you don't like have that much stuff.
Yep.
And then just save up your money just in case something happens, and then you can just replace the stuff yourself. Because even if you lost all of your stuff, they're only gonna give you like the current value of it. So if it's like worn out, you might get like $200 from like $1,000 couch because depreciation and wear and tear. That's how it's gonna be.
All right, let's go on to the next thing. Also, something I realized, you can just click this button.
Oh.
This might sound dumb, but what are the worst banks in America for 2024? Choosing where you keep your money is one of the most important decisions you will make as an adult. Unfortunately, with so many options, ads, and confusing terminology, a lot of banks trick consumers into thinking they're good. But that's why I'm here to get you covered with the 3 worst banks in America, and the last one is the worst. Coming in at number 3, we have Chase. Chase has been at the forefront of a lot of controversies lately, most notably that they're being sued for financially benefiting from Jeffrey Epstein's escapades.
deposits. They have some of the highest fees for checking accounts in the country and some of the lowest savings account APYs in the country. Their only saving graces are their credit cards and Chase Private Client. The second one is, coming in at number 2, we have the bank that's had the biggest fraud case for a bank in the United States ever, Wells Fargo. Employees at Wells Fargo were encouraged to open fraudulent checking, savings, and credit card accounts for customers, but to use their own contact information so that the customers were not notified. What? Yeah, well, all this stuff happened in the past. I don't think it will happen anymore. Wrong. Just a year and a bit ago, they've been slapped with over $4 billion worth of fines for doing all sorts of illegal including but not limited to illegally foreclosing on homes and illegally repossessing cars. But if I'm not personally affected by any of the illegal stuff they've done, I think Wells Fargo is fine. Just give it time. They'll find a way to screw you over too. And the worst bank, our number 1 spot though, is somehow even worse. They were forced to pay the largest civil settlement for a single entity in American history ever at $16.65 billion. Damn! They've also been caught charging overdraft fees illegally, opening and closing accounts illegally, and they were one of the main players in the housing crisis of 2007 and 8. They have some of the highest checking account fees in the country, and also some of the highest requirements to waive those fees, while also offering the lowest savings account APY in the country. Our number 1 worst bank spot goes to Bank of America. This might sound dumb, but what are the worst banks in America?
The worst bank of America in America is Bank of America. But I feel like, well, if it's $16 billion worth of crime, at this point, it's crime. That's what it is. It's crime.
That's insane. First of all, why did the Wells Fargo employees not quit? Like, the fact that you're participating in that, and just because you're with a corporation does not mean you're not going to get caught by the federal government and get sent to prison for doing this.
I wonder who got the information out. Was it like a whistleblower? Because if it did, they could have got a lot of money from that.
For real.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
I knew about the opening accounts and closing account stuff for Bank of America and Wells Fargo. I did not know about the illegal foreclosures and illegal repossessions.
Me neither. So even, like, just like I'm saying, when you buy a house, the bank is always just going to own the house, whether it's paid off or not, because even if it's paid off, they can foreclose on it anytime they want to, I guess, at this point, but that's illegal. I hope. And then, like, yeah, if you don't pay your taxes, then it's gone too.
This is ridiculous, man.
Really
You don't really own anything in the world. Like, especially in America, they tell you you always own something. You don't own anything.
That's why. Ooh, at this point, oh, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say, like, those houses on Amazon, get some land and then get that house because you will always own that house, right? But then no, because then you have to pay property taxes on the land.
And they could just take it at any point they wanted to if it needed it.
I don't think they would be able to take the house.
No, they wouldn't.
But they would be able to take the land.
What's that really?
So where are you gonna put your house then?
Usually, they pay all. See, the American dream is to own something and stuff, but you don't own anything. So, the American dream even real in the first place?
I feel like the American dream at this point is to just live with as little bills as possible. At least that's my dream at this point. Because my plan is to just get, if I have to purchase anything like a car or a house, I'm going to make sure that it's going to be like one of the cheapest ones. But it's still going to work. And it's still going to be durable and stuff. So, yeah.
The real question is that a life worth living?
Yeah.
Possible.
It is. I mean, like, all you need,
really
as long as you have a roof over your head, then you are fine. Because you only need food, water, and shelter. Yeah. That's all I need. As long as everything else is good, live without debt so that you don't have to keep working so many hours just to pay for all this stuff. And it's not really serving you as much as the bills are coming in and stuff. So, yeah. And, like, the more expensive that you buy, the more expensive the property taxes are going to be. So, yeah, they can still take your car, even if it's paid off, I'm pretty sure, because you have to pay the property taxes. And those are more expensive on, like, more expensive cars.
Yeah.
And houses. Yeah. It sucks out here.
it sucks everywhere. There's nowhere good. People always act like there's somewhere else good. There's nothing. Nothing's nothing. Just be happy that you can, once again, as he said, eat, drink, and go outside. Eat, you know.
Exactly. Like, just get what you can get. I want to be that one girl that bought the $1 house. I saw her on TikTok.
Wait, where was this $1 house at? Was it in like America?
I think it was like North Dakota or South Dakota. One of the Dakotas. But she has to fix it up a lot. So the TikTok page is basically her fixing up the house now. But if you know someone that can fix up houses, or maybe you could take a course and learn to do it yourself. But I feel like that would take so long. But like, still, it will save you a lot of money.
I was gonna say something pretty drastic. That's kind of like that. I know that it's like people talk about this a lot at this point. Japan, rural areas are dying, and they are at this point almost paying you to go live there. And the houses are so cheap; they're basically $1 US almost. Not really, but they're really cheap because there's just no one there anymore. I don't know how it would feel being alone in a rural nation that I don't speak the language of, but
Better learn how to hunt, because what are you gonna eat? There's probably not gonna be stores on these desolated islands.
yeah. Oh yeah, the Ireland. Oh yeah, Ireland's doing that too. That's what she's basically referencing there. But yeah. At least I want to wear. Actually, no, because in Japan, I hear that banks are really complicated compared to our banks. So I kind of would hate that actually. Never mind.
At least it's something. Like, if you like to travel,
Yeah, for
try
real.
it out.
For real. I hear that that rural areas in Japan are really nice. Actually, the people are nice there too.
They look nice.
They seem nice. Anyway, Bank of America could really go suck an egg.
They are just scamming everybody.
They're actual villains. How are these companies not? That's why I hate rich, like super rich corporations. They should be shut down. That's super illegal.
For real, how are they not caught sooner?
Yeah, I think sometimes they're paying people on the table.
Most likely.
So, honestly, send them all to jail. They should have been shut down a while ago. We have a Wells Fargo. I remember where Wells Fargo's at. I still don't know where Bank of America's at.
Get them shut down.
For real, I don't trust them. I would never in my life. Like, I'm gonna have kids and be like, oh, well, I need a bank account. So I go to Wells Fargo, Bank of America. No, and then I burned down the building. I don't think I was to say that. Anyways, go to the next one.
I just lost money because I did not read the fine print on my Chase savings account. So I've had the savings account since probably 6th grade, and I've always had at least $1,000 in it because I'm a freelancer, so I put my taxes in it, so it kind of builds up, plus savings, $1,000 in the savings account. There's a 0.01% interest rate, so I make 0.01% monthly, which is not a lot, but it's pretty regular for a normal savings account. But recently, I have lost a few clients, so I'm a little skinny on money, so I took a lot of money out of the savings account, and plus I have my monthly $200 going into investing. So the account was in the 200, 100 area. And today I just gave my phone to my brother and I said, hey, would you Zelle bomb for the coffee that we bought because she's paying for the coffee, right? He goes in there, he accidentally clicks on my savings account and he goes, what's this $5 charge service fee? This $5 service fee charge on your savings account. And I said, what do you? So I got really pissed and I was like, what the hell is this? So I scrolled down and I saw that they were charging me a $5 service fee monthly for about the last 6 months. And I was like, that's weird. Why didn't they in the beginning? So I get on the phone, they don't pick up. I go to the website and I see in the fine print that if your savings account is under $300, they will charge you $5 service fee, which is really counterintuitive because if you have less than $300 in your savings account, you don't really have a lot of money. So I had to call Chase today and close that account because I was like, no, you're not getting any more $5 for me. So there's my story. I just lost money because I did not.
Heck, I have never heard of this service charge.
Why am I being charged to use your service even though I'm giving you my money to begin with?
Exactly.
Oh, is there a sign up fee? Is there an exit fee? Well, definitely knows an exit fee.
Like, oh, I'm sorry that I'm broke. Here's $5.
It's completely different from like, oh yeah, you overspent on your credit card, you didn't pay us back. That guy pays more back. Oh, hey, you took money out of basically the liquid funds you already have. Give me money. What?
Like, that just makes no sense. These banks need to stop scamming.
For real.
At this point, everything nowadays are a scam.
It really is. It really is.
Can't even use banks normally anymore. No, at this point, they're going to start charging just to use banks, to deposit and withdraw. It's happening. And they're also going to be AI generated. So have fun reaching a human.
What was the thing I used recently that was like AI generated? I was trying to use.
The internet?
Was it the internet? No, it's not the internet. Like, I try to do something like call Siri, like try to get some help for something. It was AI, and it made me want to destroy my phone. It was the worst thing ever. They don't listen. Well, they can't listen.
They can't.
No, okay, they don't understand human accent.
They have no intelligence.
It's for something called artificial intelligence. It's pretty stupid.
Artificial stupidness.
Have you seen the AI Taco Bell drive-through? The dude legit yelled, "Large Mountain Dew." Hey, what you want for a drink?
Oh, I forgot they're having the AI drive-through people now. They're just gonna take every job.
They're gonna make it. They're gonna make their businesses go out of business. Not out of business. They're just gonna ruin it for themselves. Cause like, I'm not gonna go to the AI Taco Bell no more.
Nope. Have fun getting raw tacos and whatever, because now they're gonna have AI cooks and AI everything.
Once again, AI is not intelligent. It's not intelligent if I gotta teach it. If I gotta teach it all the things I know, I'm pretty dumb. So now it's as stupid as me. It's not smarter than me. It's as dumb as me.
I feel like they are going too far with the AI, because I feel like it should just be used in moderation, just to automate some tasks that take too long and leave it at that. Don't try to replace everything. We are intelligent. We're the people.
We the people. I like how this is about banking, but we're talking about AI now. No, but seriously, at best, the banks, if they're going to be using AI, the best thing they should be doing is probably like your support tickets. Ooh, let's categorize these through AI. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else.
Like, it should be used to help people do their jobs more efficiently, not replace their jobs.
Yeah, for real. Like, I've been seeing these AI bots that Elon made for Tesla, the AI Tesla bots. They're dumb. They're slow as heck. They can barely move. I'm pretty sure you put one human in the room, they could probably beat out 5 Tesla bots with whatever job they're doing.
Not the Tesla bot.
The Tesla bots. Well, like freaking, if someone was seeing this, looked up freaking. This is really niche gamer reference. Look up Zero, bro. It looked like Zero from Borderlands 2. It looks stupid. They look dumb. It doesn't look cool. Black does not make everything look better. Black and white are cool. They don't really mix that much.
It really does.
Anyway, banks. She honestly should have put her money in this high yield savings account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah, she was making enough. Never had less. Having $1,000 in your savings account as a kid is crazy. I could never thought about that.
Yeah, for real. How in the world?
Parents actually gave the kids money. My mom opened up my thing and left a couple cents in there, and I got $21 after like 20 years.
Bruh.
I barely got $1 a year. That's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyway.
Bank of America decided to take my money today. I literally took screenshots of my accounts. I have 2 checkings and a savings account with them. I took screenshots yesterday of what I had for some other opportunities in relation to business. Did not expect the next day to wake up and see social media filled with everyone talking about how Bank of America is stealing their money. I did the math, and for me, they took like 150 or so, 160, something like that from both of my checking accounts. Like each of them, they didn't touch my savings. So, you know, damn well tomorrow I'm going to march in there, and I expect every coin, every last penny, and I'll also be closing those accounts and opening up with a new bank. I feel really bad for all of the college students, and not even just college students, all the people that literally woke up in the negatives or woke up with thousands of dollars taken away. I know that I'm always allocating my money. Like, I always coach about money, and I'm the captain of my ship. I know where every penny is going, whether that's to bills, whether that's to a vacation, whether that's to shopping, like whatever I want to do. I know where the money is going. I know where it wants to play. I know where it sits. I know where it lives. And I let it, I tell it where to go. So you can't just take people's money. Like, I don't understand, honestly. Like, I've been trying to get my brain wrapped around this. I'd love to hear you guys think. Comment below. Let me know. I'm also an astrologer, so I know there's going to be a lot of changes this year and moving forward with money, with banks, with currency. There'll be a change of currency. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but I'm not surprised by this at all. Just pissed, annoyed. And honestly, I'm thinking about like just taking my money out and not putting it back into a bank. But when you pay your bills, most of the time you're paying from like a checking account. So still figuring out what I want to do about that. Also, I know everyone has said like Bank of America sucks, but I've been with them since high school, so it's been a really long time and I've never had a problem, and I really liked how like global they are when I travel. Most of the time there's a Bank of America somewhere. So that's really my reason for why I have stayed with them. But if y'all are just about to pull my money out like it's your money, cancel the relationship. Veto, I unsubscribe. So yeah, let me know if this happened to you. Let me know your thoughts. I really feel bad for people that like are counting on this money. Like I allocate my money to my bills, so I know where that money is going. Some people legit have this amount of money for this bill. Y'all can't just take people's money. Bank of America. And the poor college kids waking up in the negatives, like, no. Y'all better return everybody's money. Return it all. Comment your thoughts. This is really BS.
Wow.
That's how many.
Whether she's an astrologist?
I'm an astrologist, and I know, and I feel like money is going to be different. And coins are going to be different. And currencies are coming up different. What's it got to do with anything?
I have no idea, but
I'm not trying to trash nobody.
what does that mean that money's going to be different? Is she saying that, like, why is the currency changing?
Currency's been changed, dog. There's so many ways it's changed already. You get less for the dollar. Cryptocurrency exists.
Oh, so inflation?
Inflation.
All right, then.
All right, so you really should explain to that. So you should explain that. So you just kind of said it's going to be different, and then she did not say what's going to be different in this one on whatever she was saying. Not trying to trash on nobody. Anyway, the guy you gotta admit that nowadays because people don't know. People don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, see, a lot of people in one day is crazy.
Yeah, that's insane, and that is for real true. Like, as many people that are living paycheck to paycheck, they have only this amount of money, and that might be all the entire bill, and all of that money is going to that one bill. And so to take someone's money, you might be putting them out on the streets.
For real. It's funny. What's a movie about that coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that new Issa Rae movie.
Oh.
That's basically someone took their money and now they gotta make the money back so they can get put on the street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was kind of off topic. Really off topic. Anyway, it would be scary. I would be really upset if I'm about to pay. I'm kind of late on my rent. I got all the money finally made back. This was legit the last system they gave me before they kicked me out, so I could pay all the money back. And then I wake up. Boom, all the money's gone. I'm in the negative.
Not to mention that even if you like already paid the rent, like you click the button or whatever, it takes like 3 to 5 business days for that to post and for them to actually take the rent from your account. So then the bank could actually take that before the rent company, apartment, whatever, it takes that money out of your bank account. And then like, once they go to pull it and you don't have it, it's gonna overdraft, and then you're gonna owe the bank more money in overdraft fees, and probably also the agency department because you also have to pay them sometimes because it inconvenienced them. You didn't have the money because you're broke, and yeah, it overdrafted.
Sucks. That sucks. That truly does. It's like, ugh. Also, don't forget sometimes these things be giving you money back and they be taking out money for a fee. What makes it even harder for you?
What fee?
Like some places is like, oh hey, we tried to take out rent money and now it went back. We got fee now.
Oh yeah, overdraft.
That's overdraft. So
Wait, what?
the return fee? Don't some places do return fees?
Return?
Yeah, money return fees because you wasted their time or whatever.
Yeah, it's basically the overdraft, but I guess for the bank it's overdraft, and for them it's return. I guess.
Hmm. Okay. I'm kind of hard to understand sometimes, so don't worry about it. This didn't happen. I didn't say none of that. It's just like now I get why there. I never saw no one in the Bank of America when it was still around. My grandma had an account with them. I wonder if she still has an account with them.
He shouldn't.
Probably don't because they probably closed it to our money
Yeah.
at this point. Jeez Louise.
Like for real, you should check your bank account every day just to make sure that like no type of fraud is going on. The bank isn't trying to steal your money. No one else is trying to steal your money. And then just to make sure also that like, if a bill is coming out, that you actually have that money in there because then sometimes it can get transferred to other accounts or something could happen. Just make sure you check it every day. It takes like 2 seconds.
And also don't forget to do any double verification, text verification. I got text verification, email verification. I kind of turn off text verification because they would send me this random text sometimes for no reason. It was ridiculous. Um, double like if so like just make sure you got all your stuff turned on. Large payment verifications, all
Yeah.
that, all that on. Turn all that on.
And then sometimes like some of the credit cards have a feature where you can actually lock the card, and so if someone takes it they can't use it, but then I hear that also sucks because it might like stay locked and then you have like issues trying to get it unlocked to make a purchase, and like yeah, it's just gonna cause too much trouble. So they kind of recommend not to do that unless you actually suspect fraud, but freeze your credit. That's not gonna cause any issues.
Sure, yeah. Just freeze. Let's freeze stuff, man.
Freeze your credit, not your credit card.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-mm. Also, if you're gonna be signing up for stuff, use an empty card.
Oh yeah, because those subscriptions, they make it really hard to unsubscribe, and then sometimes they like if you forget, they're not gonna notify you like this subscription is coming up. They're just gonna charge your card.
For real, for real. So, I use an empty card. I use an empty card all the time. I had gotten a banking app because my dad wants me money, even though he has another way to do it. Why make me download multiple banking apps? I just use that card to sign up for anything because if I don't trust something, I'm signing up with that thing. I got no money on it. They got no real information for me on it. It's just gonna be. It is gonna be nothing but emptiness.
For real, especially if it's a free trial though. That's how you know they're counting on you to forget about the subscription because why do you need my card if it's free?
Yeah. Some of these places be taking out money on free stuff, and this is why this is how this still relates to this video. Took my money. Yeah, taking none of my money, idiot.
Nope.
We're so off topic, but that's how we just do it. That's how we do it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have ADHD. I'm not sure. I was put in the class. I was put in a different room while taking tests in school. So I'm gonna say yes. I have. Then have something. Anyway, it's just like, what's he mean by changing currency?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't no idea.
I'm so lost.
Like,
Okay.
is it changing from USD to something else? Or
Technically, we got USDC now. It's USD, but in crypto form.
hmm.
The blockchain. When was this? Oh, snaps! He might be right because this is released in 2023, and earlier this year, multiple nations mentioned they're doing more cryptocurrency type stuff.
Oh, snap. So we're all going crypto, I guess.
Ah, heck
Crypto.
no, bro. All failing.
Please don't make me go crypto.
It's so hard to get into Bitcoin crypto stock, man. So much money, and I don't care enough. I got like $5. That's it. I got $5. It's like 0.1, and like this, I got nothing.
Or are we gonna all go NFT?
No one's going NFT. It's the biggest failed project of all time. The blockchain.
I don't have one NFT, please.
I need that really ugly sticky monkey NFT, please. Thank
No.
you. One more.
These are the 5 worst banks in America for 2024, and the last one is the worst. Number 5, U.S. Bank. 39% of consumers who left U.S. Bank a review on Consumer Affairs rated the bank with 1 star. Also, U.S. Bank recently settled with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which alleged that the bank opened checking accounts, saving accounts, and credit cards after illegally accessing customer information. U.S. Bank ended up paying $37.5 million as part of the settlement. Number 4, Chase Bank. Since this is the largest bank in the United States, it's not surprising to find the amount of negative reviews Chase Bank has. 42% of Consumer Affairs users who left Chase Bank a review gave the bank a 1-star rating. Although I know a lot of people have Chase, but there are far better options out there. Comment the word bank to see the best options. Number 3, Bank of America. Just last year, Bank of America agreed to pay more than $100 million to its customers and $150 million in penalties, which they discovered several violations such as double dipping on fees, withholding bonuses that were promised to credit card customers, and mishandling personal information of clients. According to Consumer Affairs data, 47% of users who left a rating gave Bank of America a 1-star rating. Number 2, Credit One. This bank has the highest ratio of 1-star reviews among all the banks featured in this video, with a whopping 55% of consumers who left a review gave the bank.
Stop the video for a second. Why would they change their name? Capital One sounds way better than Credit One. That sounds horrible.
I really hope that did not happen.
Boy, you better be lying.
When was this? This was in March.
Yes.
Hmm.
That sounds horrible.
Or is that a separate bank? I'm confused.
I better be separate. Also, you darn know okay, I'm sorry, I'm having like a stroke right now. You know darn well that no one's getting above like $2 from that settlement.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to
The bank a 1-star rating. The bank also has several customer reviews on Trustpilot complaining about poor customer service, which does not look good, but the number 1 spot is somehow even worse. This bank was ordered to pay $3.7 billion in penalties and victims compensation for alleged illegal practices that caused thousands of bank's customers to lose their homes, vehicles, and more. On Consumer Affairs, 45% of all customer ratings for this bank are 1-star ratings. If you haven't guessed yet, the number 1 spot goes to Wells Fargo. These are the 5 worst banks in America for 2020.
obvious because I can see the sign through the blur.
Yeah, same.
I've never heard of U.S. Bank.
I have. I don't hear much about it, but I've heard of it.
Now think about it. Have I ever seen a Capital One where we live?
I don't think so. I think they're kind of fully online around here, unless you go. They might have a location somewhere in another state. I don't know.
So think about it. We've seen BB&T, aka Truist. I've seen Wells Fargo's. I've seen Never Federals. I've seen a Bank of America, one Bank of America. Now it's gone. I don't know where anything got it. I've seen a Dollar Bank. And I've never seen no other bank.
Yeah. That's basically it.
Truly, how many banks are out there in the world? Well, not in the world, at least in the U.S. I don't know. They gotta be companies too, not like just small business banks.
Yeah.
Anyway, 5.
I hope it was worth that millions of dollars in scamming, because you're already rich. You could have just conducted business ethically and then not had to pay any of that.
Which is really question. I always question this. You are literally like a head. You're like a big wig. You're like a head of a financial institution. Like that's big money. That's like centuries worth of money that is needed to do that. It was needed, and it's gonna go on to be centuries more worth of money down the line. What are you? First thing first, why you need all this money? The second, what are you gonna do with all this money?
Scam people.
You're just holding it. At this point, you're just getting money to get money. You're not getting money to feed yourself. You're not getting money to use it. You're just getting money to have it.
Exactly. And it's probably because like the government might tax corporations so much more and then they have to pay all of their millions of workers and then give the perks to the customers and they're probably fined by the government and have to pay all these fees anyway for this and that. So that's probably why. But then you know what? They have a lot of money too, so it's probably just greed.
Yeah, because like I'm gonna say, like they still make so much more money than any business in the world would ever make.
I feel like when the government sees that, they like fee them more. They charge them more fees the more money they make.
It's let's like I gotta say this. I gotta think about it. So they rather do this crime and get feed billions more than they would probably make.
It's fine.
Fined, fined, fines,
Fine.
fined. They gonna get fined more money than they'll ever make. Is it really worth it?
No, probably not.
Like you could have made that much money. That much money would have been made within the year because you're a bank.
Literally.
Probably within the next 5 months. Not even five at best. Probably 2.
They already have the upper hand, so if they need more people, they could offer some perks and have like incentivize people to use their bank instead of the others and then like actually be good to your customers. Maybe they want to come to you and then you can make more ads also because you already have that money in the upper hand.
At best, you don't even need that many ads. You're a
You
bank.
really don't. Like people already see you. This is why I don't get all these ads from these companies.
You're a nationwide bank. You don't need ads. You're basically the only thing we have.
For real. It's really stupid.
For real. There's a certain point. I really think it's kind of dumb. There's a certain point as a big corporation you get where you're no. I knew about most of these banks as a child, like when I was like 6,
Same.
and I didn't have money to be putting. I had money in my piggy bank at best. That's all I had. So if I knew about you at that age, do you think you need to advertise?
Like we know you from the time we're born because it's just always on the TV
For real.
and it's always popping up in ads on my computer and my phone and I can't click out of it. I know you exist.
We've seen the buildings. They're everywhere. Not anymore. They used to be.
How many locations do you need?
Enough. You're a bank. People going to you for money.
Like we get it, banks.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's like it never makes sense to me. It's always actually that's what I'm gonna say. This it's kind of off, not all kind of off topic. It's very off topic. I never got these corporations doing these schemes and scams when they're making like record profits.
Exactly. Like I would be good with that and then I would probably just shut down the business and go home if I was making that amount of money. Like I'm good for life. At that point just stop.
For real, like the dudes who sold Twitter to Elon, they got 44 million and some severance package, so they dipped. I don't know why they're trying to make more stuff. They're trying to make more stuff now. No, dog, you won life.
They want to set up a legacy or something, but even with that amount, you can have your retirement early at like 20 and you can still leave your kids some stuff. I don't see what else is needed.
You literally do not need to work for the rest of your life.
I would maybe like just do something that I would like with my life and fund that so then it can still generate more money. But I wouldn't be in like this corporation mess because it's too much.
For real. And like also that's the biggest thing too. Like, you know what? That's a good way. Not a good way to punish these corporations. You do a scam like that, no one gets severance. Well, no one higher up gets severance. The low workers get severance. You don't get severance.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you get these corporations. They'll stop doing it in an instant.
They really need to stop already. They have to do all these fines, and I'm sure someone has to go to jail for this.
So the sad thing is they don't.
Because all the fines.
All the fines, and also rich people don't go to jail.
That's insane. You are not immune.
They should not be immune.
That's just crazy.
That's very crazy. I will never get it. I'll never get it. I will have a multi-million-dollar company. I need to steal money from people. No.
Yeah, let's steal money from people.
But this won't turn out bad at all. Oh no, they found me out. Oh wait, I'm rich. I'm not going to jail. They're going to take my money.
Getting fined sucks. They deserve all of it though.
I felt like it's at least fine, like at least half of what they have.
Yeah.
Not as much damage as they made. Half of what they have. That will stop them most definitely.
Oh yeah, they would be struggling. They probably go out of business at that point.
Oh,
If they do stuff like that, they should be forced out of business anyway.
for real, I'm surprised Wells Fargo still exists.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be able to get multiple chances of scamming.
For real. You are not ethical.
No, you're not. You're not. You're the worst. You're actually a villain.
Are you?
But at the end of the day, I learned a lot. Not really. I knew most of this stuff already. Wells Fargo's evil. Bank of America's evil. Chase is evil. Capital One is now evil. Well, that's something I learned.
They're all evil.
And USA Bank exists. I didn't know that one even existed.
Well, it does, and there's probably going to be some type of scams that come out of them.
This video is almost an hour long.
Bro.
Well, we gotta go cut it short here. Just say, you got some words you want to say?
Just research the banks before you go to them, and just do a credit union. That's the best way to go.
Just get a credit union.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. And if you're like in a military town like us, you got Navy Federal.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Diversify.
I wonder if because like we're in the Navy area. I wonder if like the other U.S. like areas, like Air Force areas and Army areas, have like Army banks and Air Force banks.
I've never heard of an Air Force bank.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about it because like if it's Navy Federal, if they're Army Federal, Marine Federal, like that might just be weird.
I don't know. I feel like they all go into Navy Federal. I have no idea because they always just say military.
Yeah, they do the same answer.
Just like USAA.
But is there any Navy Federals anywhere outside of a naval area?
Maybe. I feel like there should be because they still get stationed places, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess that makes it. I guess that'd be why it'd be anywhere that's just like a wide station area.
Yeah. I feel like it should be everywhere though, because if they're traveling, you should still be able to go to the bank.
Yeah. Well, that's all I had to say.
Yeah.
Oh. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.